Greetings and welcome to the Deep Dive. Our focus today, it's a really critical strategic decision for, well, any business focused on growth. Choosing the right content management system. The digital landscape today demands content that doesn't just, look good. It has to actively drive engagement, lead generation, and ultimately revenue.
Exactly. Yeah, we're taking a deep look at some source material that fundamentally compares the limitations, the operational drag, really, created by traditional CMS platforms, the legacy systems most of us are familiar with, comparing those against the foundational benefits of something like HubSpot Content Hub.
Okay, so our mission today is to quickly extract why shifting to a truly modern CRM integrated solution isn't just an upgrade, maybe, but a strategic necessity. We're trying to find that shortcut, that insight for you to be well-informed about making this kind of pivotal transition.
It's really about moving from, say, a website builder that just holds your content to a genuine growth platform, one where content creation and customer data are, inherently linked from the start.
Okay, let's unpack this then. If the goal is growth, why are so many businesses still, struggling with their current systems? What are the primary frustrations and strategic roadblocks our sources are highlighting regarding these legacy platforms?
Well, traditional systems, whether they're open source or maybe proprietary, they often suffer from what we could call legacy debt. They were built at a time when, frankly, the website was viewed more like a separate digital brochure, right? Not really the integrated heart of the customer journey we see today. And this means they're often characterized by pretty significant limitations that directly create operational challenges for marketing teams just trying to move fast.
Okay, let's start with the structural issues then. Our material points to limited flexibility and scalability as the first major bottleneck.
Yeah, that's a big one. It's because many traditional CMS platforms kind of rigidly combine the back-end content management with the front-end presentation. Think of it like trying to store your freezer and your furnace inside the same small cabinet. I mean, they both work, but trying to upgrade one, it inevitably impacts the function of the other.
Right. That makes upgrading or even just customizing feel like a nightmare, I bet.
Precisely. That rigidity, it severely restricts customization and really complicates scaling. Our sources note that as a business's content demands grow, say you're scaling from maybe 50 to 500 pages or expanding into new markets, they frequently face these costly, disruptive migrations. Or they require extensive, pretty specialized development work just to keep the old system functional and secure. The platform itself starts fighting the growth.
And then there's that ongoing headache, the one that just consumes IT and marketing budgets.
Yeah.
The security and maintenance challenges, especially with fragmented or open source systems.
Oh, this is a huge, often unseen drain. Open source platforms, they require constant active maintenance. We're talking daily updates, continuous plugin compatibility checks, theme management, proactive security patching. This inherent requirement, it creates a fragmented tool stack. Basically, a system where the risk of a breach or some operational disruption increases just because you're managing so many interlocking, often conflicting parts. The complexity doesn't just increase, it sort of compounds on itself.
Yeah, that sounds exhausting.
Yeah.
You're always in a reactive state, right?
Yeah.
Not proactive, not focused on strategy, which leads directly to the third bottleneck and maybe the most painful one for marketing teams. Dependence on developers.
Absolutely. We see this time and time again in the source material. A simple task, maybe changing a layout, updating a key form field, launching a new landing page template, it often requires ticketing a developer. Marketers, they're the experts in customer communication and messaging, right? Yet they're kind of hamstrung by needing technical sign-off for what should be routine changes.
Right. That significantly slows down the speed to market, and it consumes development resources that, frankly, should be focused on product improvements or, deep technical work, not moving a button 3 pixels to the right.
Exactly. That time and resource drain, it forces the entire team's focus away from strategy, from what content will convert and how, and onto simply maintaining the machinery. So if we accept that traditional CMS systems don't just cost money, they cost time, which is the most precious strategic resource, really. How does something like the HubSpot Content Hub fundamentally change that approach?
It seems like it changes the foundation entirely, moving away from that rigid, fragmented structure you described.
It does. The sources define the Content Hub as a platform that consolidates website management, content creation, personalization, distribution, and analytics, all into one single unified environment. That word consolidates, that's the key strategic differentiator here.
Okay, and here's where it gets really interesting, I think. It's not just, a new piece of software slapped on top. The crucial difference, as you mentioned, is that this consolidation is built directly on the HubSpot CRM.
That is the foundation.
Yeah.
Since it's integrated with the CRM, content management becomes centralized, and it automatically provides insights across the entire customer lifecycle. Your website content, your blog posts, landing pages, they aren't isolated anymore. They're connected to lead capture, to sales activity, long-term customer operations. It actually links the content effort directly to measurable business growth, not just, vanity metrics like page views.
Okay, so instead of being this siloed website builder where you have to bolt on analytics, bolt on a CRM, bolt on personalization tools, Content Hub is designed to manage content within the context of that whole end-to-end customer relationship. Let's look at the key benefits this structure provides, maybe starting with platform unification, tackling that technological complexity head-on.
Right. Unification is the first massive step toward efficiency. Because of that inherent CRM integration, you get real insights into the full customer journey. You're not just seeing that a page was viewed, you see that the viewer, who maybe is now a known CRM contact, viewed that page right before they converted to a qualified lead. That's powerful.
And operationally, that means centralized operations. Marketers are no longer juggling separate systems for content, SEO, analytics, distribution. Plus, there's the massive benefit of managed hosting and maintenance. That seems to address the security headache we discussed earlier.
Totally. That's where the technical burden just sort of evaporates. HubSpot handles all the technical heavy lifting, the continuous software updates, the enterprise-grade security, the hosting setup. It allows the business to focus really 100% on content strategy and customer experience without worrying about plugin conflicts or, that next major security vulnerability popping up.
But isn't the loss of complete root access? The kind you get with a self-managed server, isn't that a major trade-off for some technical users? Do the sources address that balance?
That's a great question. And yeah, the sources approach this pretty pragmatically. For companies focused on high-speed growth and ROI, the general consensus seems to be that the trade-off, giving up that marginal control for guaranteed security, uptime, and speed, is actually a net positive. They argue that specialized engineering time is just better spent on product development than on, say, CMS infrastructure maintenance. The Content Hub effectively delivers enterprise-grade security right out of the box. SSL encryption, firewall protection, 24/7 monitoring. It reduces the risk profile significantly compared to most self-managed solutions.
Okay, that addresses the structural and performance side of legacy systems. Now let's pivot to the tangible marketing gains that this unification enables, starting with efficiency and personalization.
Right. So with streamlined content management, content can be created once and then repurposed efficiently into multiple formats for email, social media, web channels, all while automatically ensuring brand consistency, which is huge. And for global operations, this centralization also includes built-in multilingual support. Managing translation workflows from a single source makes a big difference.
But the real game changer, according to our sources anyway, seems to be the CRM-powered personalization. This sounds like the feature that legacy systems just can't touch without complex, probably expensive integrations.
This is absolutely key. Yeah, for maximizing conversions. Because the platform knows your customer data inside and out, it uses dynamic content. It automatically customizes page sections, calls to action, CTAs, even forms based on specific visitor attributes.
How does that look in practice, though? What kind of attributes are we talking about?
We're talking about pretty sophisticated targeting. The platform is designed to target both known CRM contacts and anonymous or unknown visitors. So for a known contact, the system might know their past download history, their industry, maybe their stage in the sales funnel. So they might see a CLEA offering a relevant product demo instead of, say, a beginner's guide they've already seen.
And for an unknown visitor, how does it personalize content for them in real time if you don't know who they are?
It uses real-time behavioral data points, things like their location, maybe the source that referred them to the site, or even their device type. Imagine someone lands on your site from a specific social media campaign about, let's say, product A. The Content Hub can instantly serve them a landing page header and maybe a customized lead capture form that specifically mentions product A. That maximizes the chance of that first conversion touchpoint. That dynamic, real-time capability, that's what really drives ROI.
Okay, if the platform is handling this high level of dynamic content and security, we definitely need to talk about speed and performance. Reliability during high traffic moments is crucial.
Absolutely. Yeah, for speed, the system ensures fast-loading content via a global CDN. That stands for Content Delivery Network, basically a network of servers around the world that delivers content from the location closest to the user. It cuts down on loading times dramatically.
And critically, it provides automatic scaling.
Yes. This handles sudden traffic spikes, say from a major press release or maybe a viral moment, without any performance loss, which, let's be honest, is often a major pain point and a potential source of lost revenue for self-hosted, unmanaged systems.
That level of technical capability just built right in is crucial. But let's turn to the other major technical consideration, SEO. Traditional systems usually rely heavily on like a bundle of specialized third-party plugins for optimization. How does the Content Hub specifically assist in something as technical as search engine optimization?
That's a really significant detail the sources emphasize. The Content Hub kind of avoids that plugin reliance because sophisticated optimization is built right into its core architecture. It supports a strategic SEO approach natively.
So it's not just checking a box for SEO. It's actively guiding best practices.
It is, yeah. Beyond the standard built-in SEO tools for optimizing titles and metadata, it actually supports modern search engine strategy by aiding in organizing content into topic clusters and pillar pages.
Okay, for our listener, can you just briefly clarify what those terms mean in practice? Topic clusters, pillar pages.
Sure. So topic clusters basically mean we organize all related pieces of content, blogs, resources, landing pages around one broad authoritative theme. That's the pillar page. This structure helps search engines recognize your website as a comprehensive authority on that particular subject. Modern algorithms really reward that with higher visibility. It's about structuring your expertise, basically.
Got it. So it's helping with the structure of content authority, not just, stuffing keywords in isolation.
Exactly, and it supports the deep technical side, too. It has specialized features like SEO-friendly URLs, adaptive image optimization, which automatically sizes images for the best performance on any device, and underlying enhancements focus specifically on mobile performance. These foundational elements are handled automatically, freeing up the marketing team from constantly chasing algorithm updates.
Okay, and beyond the initial creation and optimization, we need to prove the investment right. How do we close the loop and track the return on all this content effort?
Right. The platform is designed for measurability from the ground up. It offers performance tracking and optimization natively. This includes built-in analytics that track page performance, traffic sources, conversions. But crucially, it connects that content effort directly to revenue generation. That allows for clear ROI calculation, which is often hard to do with fragmented systems.
And that conversion optimization piece is critical too.
It is. The platform allows for sophisticated optimization through A/B testing and also adaptive testing. Adaptive testing kind of takes traditional A/B testing a step further. It uses machine learning to automatically direct more traffic to the highest performing variations of a page or a CTA over time. So it's constantly maximizing conversion rates without needing constant manual intervention. That's really the payoff for having all that data unified in one place.
This has been a fascinating deep dive. It really shows a clear divide between sort of legacy maintenance and modern strategy.
Yeah.
So what does this all mean for the learner out there looking for that strategic shortcut?
Well, I think it means we have to recognize that traditional CMS platforms often lead to operational bottlenecks. They increase security risks, and they enforce these fragmented workflows that actively steal resources away from innovation and strategy. The HubSpot Content Hub, based on our sources, offers a definitive strategic shift. A unified CRM integrated platform that simplifies management, enables sophisticated personalization, and directly supports measurable growth and revenue targets.
So by consolidating tools and automating a lot of that technical heavy lifting, businesses can truly shift their focus, moving away from just maintaining the technology to focusing on strategy, on conversions, and delivering a really unified customer experience. It's a move from operational maintenance to, competitive marketing strategy.
Precisely. The goal is transformation, really, driven by data.
Our source material wraps up with a pretty powerful phrase, I thought, that summarizes the core benefit of making this shift. Transform with purpose, grow with confidence.
Yeah, building on that, maybe the final provocative thought for you, the listener, to explore is this. Given that the Content Hub can target both known and unknown visitors with personalized experiences, using that real-time data like location and referral source, what brand new content initiatives does this open up for that absolutely crucial first interaction, that early stage lead capture moment? What can you do now that fragmented traditional systems simply cannot touch? Where can you apply that real-time dynamic personalization to create maybe a moment of surprise and delight for a visitor's very first touch point with your brand? That, I think, is the immediate growth opportunity right there.